Hi guys, my name is Marie and welcome to my Kawaii world. So in my new apartment, I have a new microphone and there's a little bit of a new setup, and I think that the sound quality is getting better. So even though this looks a little bit funny, we're just gonna try it out. So in this video, I wanted to take you to one of my favorite places to go shopping in Seoul, and that's Express Bus Terminal. And the reason I like it is that they have everything I need. They have high-end stores, they have low-end stores, they have a ton of restaurants. There's a really great place to shop for cheap clothes. There's a DAISO, there's an art supply store, a wholesale flowers market, a craft market, a Shinsegae department store which has a nice kids play area, and in the basement there's a place where you can get all of those really good Japanese desserts that I love, and they just have everything there. The other thing that I really love about it is that it's all indoors, so you can just take the train there and you never have to leave the building, and that is great on days in the winter when it's really cold, in the summer when it's really hot, and in the spring or just year-round when the air is bad. It's just a great place to go shopping and hang out. So the only downside of this place is that it's a maze. It's super confusing. It's hard to find your way around, but I've spent a lot of time there and I think I know my way around pretty well. So I'm gonna show you some of my favorite spots at Express Bus Terminal and how to get there. To get here, you can take subway lines 3, 7, or 9. There are tons of exits, but I'm going to start by going out of exits 2 and 7. You'll end up in this intersection where you will see the ABC store, art box, and a clothing store. In this video, I'll use this spot as a reference point on how to get to other places in Express Bus Terminal. And if you go this way, you can reach the Goto underground shopping mall, which sells really cheap clothes. Along the way, you'll see other stores like Olive Young and Loeb, which are drugstores where you can buy your K-beauty and makeup products, and some standalone K-beauty stores, as well as clothing retailers, jewelry retailers. So our first stop is Goto Mall, and you can either get here through exit 27, which is how I came out, or you can take a shortcut and go through exit 81 and 82. This is a really big underground shopping mall, and it's honestly one of my favorite places to bargain shop for clothes. It seems like it goes on forever and ever. One tip I can offer you is that the further from the entrance you go, the cheaper things will be. The clothes in Korea are seasonal, so in the wintertime you'll find warm weather clothes, and in the summertime you'll find summer clothes. And they don't really carry a lot of off-season clothes, so if you're here in the wintertime, it'll be hard to find summer clothes. They don't sell a lot of kids' clothes here. There are a couple of stalls, but the best place to shop for kids' clothes is Namdaemun Market, and I have a video on that if you're interested. Now we're back at that intersection where we exited the subway. I'll show you how to get to DAISO and the Hangaram art store. If you look up, you'll see signs that say DAISO with an arrow, and if you follow those signs, you should be able to get there. Along the way, there are some more traditional Korean restaurants. These places get pretty packed around lunchtime. A lot of these restaurants sell traditional Korean food, and they're very budget friendly. There are 2 Hangaram art stores, and we're approaching the first one. This is a store that sells a little bit of everything, but mainly I think it's a stationery store and a craft store. So they sell lots of cute things like stickers. It's a great place to get pens, scissors, art supplies, especially art supplies for kids like clay and glass deco. If you haven't already, I just wanted to remind you to take a minute to subscribe to my channel, and also make sure to turn on the notifications bell so that you don't miss any other videos. It kind of reminds me of the Alpha store, which is another place I like to go for craft supplies. If you turn right when you come out of the store, and then you turn left and just follow the hallway, you'll reach the other Hangaram art store. This is a place where you can buy fine art supplies, like acrylic paint in every color and size imaginable, pencils, drawing pens, paintbrushes, polymer clay, drawing tools, and different types of wood, foam, even glitter foam, canvases, and just all kinds of good stuff if you're an artist. They also carry some perler beads and party supplies, and they even have scrapbooking supplies here. I absolutely love this place. So when you come out, you can look up, and they do a good job of marking the signs to tell you where you're supposed to go. Let's head over to DAISO. This is one of my favorite DAISO locations in Seoul because it's really big and everything is on one floor and they always seem to have the latest merchandise in stock. I think the only DAISO that I like better than this location is the one in Itaewon. And I've made other videos on DAISO, so I will link those for you guys in the corner in the description box. From that place where we started out of exits 2 and 7, if you walk straight with Artbox on your right, you'll see a set of stairs that go up. And then you want to follow the signs to go to the Yeongdong and Gyeongbu bus lines. Alternatively, if you're coming out of the subway, you can come out of exit 1 and go up the escalators, turn right, and head towards this red brick building. You will see a bus terminal, and then you're going to make a right and go straight into this building right here. Then you'll turn left and walk for a little while until you see the Lotteria Burger Shop. Across the way, you'll see some escalators, and you want to take the escalators up 2 floors to reach the wholesale, flower, and craft market. Even though it's a wholesale market, you can still buy individual items. And around December, the craft market turns into a Christmas market. Basically an explosion of ornaments and tinsel, lights and trees and other decor. Here you can find lots of faked flowers, floral tape and accessories, and lots of craft items. The wholesale flower market is really cool, and it's a nice place to buy cheap flowers in Seoul. The craft market and the flower market are both closed on Sundays, and the flower market closes at 1, so you have to get there early. If you go back to the place where we started, by Artbox and the ABC store, you can make your way over to Shinsegae. Shinsegae department store is a multi-storied building that has a lot of luxury brands. It also has a duty-free store. I like to go here for the food court in the basement, which is kind of like a Japanese department store because they have a really nice selection of desserts here from places like Japan and Taiwan and Korea as well. I also like the kids floor, which I think is on the 8th or 9th floor, and I always love shopping for kids stuff. They have some really unique and cool things here, but they're really pricey. Also, there's a kids cafe called Little Shinsegae where it costs about 12 or 13 bucks to let your kids play for 2 hours. You can even leave them there and go shopping if they're over 3 and if you feel comfortable with it. Shinsegae is part of Central City, which consists of Shinsegae, the JW Marriott Hotel, and places that are used for conventions and events. By the way, the JW Marriott Hotel is amazing here, and I'm going to be doing a separate video reviewing the hotel. Right outside of the Shinsegae basement, you'll find Famille Street, which has a lot more mid-range brands. There's a water fountain and entry to the duty-free shops, and there are 2 different levels. This is the basement floor where the entrance to Shinsegae is, and it's sort of like a shopping mall. There's this makeup store called Chikor, which kind of reminds me of Sephora because they carry brands like Urban Decay, but they also carry Korean brands like Style Nanda. I'm sure that some of these stores will change over time, and they have while I've been here. But I always like to stop by the Cacao Friends store to see what kind of new cute stuff they have. There's also a Mega Box movie theater. And towards the back, there's a stationery store that carries a random assortment of things. You can get personalized name labels. I even saw real Paper Co. cards here and some Sunny Angels dolls. Coffee Libre is one of my favorite places to pick up ground coffee beans in Seoul, and they have a location here at Express Bus Terminal. And there's also Uniqlo here, and I like to come here to get heat tech and ultralight down jackets for winter. The floor up from here is where you will find all the restaurants. So when you first come up the escalators, you'll see Shake Shack, and that is just one of my favorite places to get burgers. And then if you just kind of go around the corner and go towards the bus terminal, you want to follow the signs that say Honam Line, and then you'll walk past a waiting area and look for this big sign that says Famille Station. It's right next to Starbucks. And if you keep walking this way, then you'll see all the restaurants. There are Japanese restaurants, Thai restaurants, and Korean restaurants. There's even a C's Candy if you like that. There's a buffet called Oblong Premium that is really good. And then I always like to come here and go to Crystal Jade, which is a restaurant where you can get xiaolong bao. My favorite place to get cheap food here is Kim Sonseng, which serves a really good kimbap. There's also a good gelato place. And then I also like this place called Soy Yeonnam, which serves Thai beef noodle soup, and green papaya salad. They have a location in Yeonnam-dong, but this one is really conveniently located. If you guys want to see more videos about Seoul, then check out this playlist right here, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you next time. Bye!